been sold online in the last 4 months. First up, Carhartt jean jacket with the blanket lining. That sold for 70 bucks. These things sell quickly too. How quickly? I don't know. I don't remember. Here's my favorite sale. Recently, maybe of all time, who knows? It's an antique board game called Around the World with Nellie Bly. It's cracked in half. It could be taped easily, but it's just like damaged and whatever. But these things are expensive. There were none listed online, so I charged a fortune and I got it quickly. Here's a book that I dumpster dived from a library sale that had like 300 people at it. They were mostly all inside, but I jumped in a dumpster. I have a video of it way back somewhere, but it took a while to sell, so it sold recently. It's tattered up, but it's a rare enough first printing that it's sold for 80 bucks. Pretty sweet. This is just a beauty. Ugly sweater, hashtag Friendsgiving. I took an offer for 35 bucks on this because I was worried Thanksgiving would hit and it wouldn't sell because we were in crunch time, but beautiful. Jordache jeans with the horse head on them. I had this video up recently. I think it was the same find as that board game. You can see that it is quote unquote distressed with the rips on it. So I sold it a little cheaper. These go a good bit higher, but I sold it for 45 bucks pretty quick. I got Lululemon sweatshirt of some sort, oversized. This is crazy. 60 bucks. This sold within like a couple days. It's just stained to heck. It's got a stain on the sleeve too that you can see in this picture right here. They're in bad shape, but people like them that way. 60 bucks. I got these Lego minifigures out of the trash. They only ended up, I auctioned these. They only went for $11, but it had a ton of watchers and a ton of views. And that just kind of helps my eBay if stuff gets attention. Helps the whole store. So 11 bucks, but pretty cool. Here's a food saver, game saver. It's especially for fish and wild game, it says. The box is all beat up. I just sold it as advertised, said I didn't test it. I actually think this is in the mail still. I haven't checked. Keep my fingers crossed. What is this thing? I don't know. External hard drive. That's it. 25 bucks. These are really cool Asics. They didn't end up selling that high, but they're like work boot, sneaker, mashup, cool laces like the work boots. 20 bucks. Old movie camera, 888. I just said in the description this probably doesn't work. It could be a good display item though, and it is. It's cool. Stick it on your shelf. North Face vest, goose down. Anything with that goose down is going to be toasty warm. It's a big size, triple XL. Stuff like that's great to sell online. Those poor people, they don't have anywhere to shop, so they go online. Oh, this is almost as good as that sweet Thanksgiving sweater. Paco jeans, Y2K, baggy jorts. That's what's up. 40 bucks. Stitchery kits, like I think this is cross stitching. Big old lot of sealed cross stitch, 29 bucks. Not a ton of money for like a lot of like a lot of crap to ship, but I don't know. I wanted to save it. I wanted someone to use it. They got a good deal. These sell fast. I sold this baby in a day. There's another one that I sold recently. They sell in a day. 20 bucks. It's like a phone basically. You can leave it in your kitchen. I don't know what the point of them is. Here's a New Balance running shirt, quarter zip. It's a large. I would have kept this for myself if it were a medium, or sometimes larges fit, but this baby was big. It's got a little thumb hole maybe. I don't know. Whoop, wrong way. Baseball, a film by Ken Burns. It had that, you can't really see it, but it had that vintagey tag on it. baby's pretty old at this point. 30 bucks. I get into, like in the second half of this, I get into some smaller sales, but I really just like to preserve some of these beautiful things. Tarot deck, 10 bucks. Oh wait, this is a good one. 44 bucks for a down puffer, Calvin Klein. And this one is packable. It goes into a little bag and smush it in. Pretty cool. Ray-Ban sunglasses. So I typically, things like this are scratched a little bit. I wear scratched sunglasses. I'm not going to throw them away like some people, but I just advertise it how it is. People get a good quality item with something like a scratch on it that doesn't really matter. Tech deck finger skateboard. Oh, pass, no comment. Adult movies, also pass, no comment. I don't know why. I can talk about that. I just don't want to get kicked off of YouTube for talking about a nasty book. Lot of Two shorts, 22 bucks for both of them. That's just a good deal because these are like 20-ish per cargo pant. 2 pants, good deal. Nice little fishing reel, 31 bucks. These things, they aren't huge, but they add up. I'll share my total now. Yeah, I'll share my total now. It was $1,300 for 4 months. That's a decent side hustle. Columbia sportswear down-filled baby snowsuit. Decent. 14 bucks. I washed that twice actually, just to be on the safe side because it's for a kid. It was probably clean enough to begin with, but just to be safe. Converse All-Stars. These are called Mystic Gems. Sold them cheap, but they're just too cool. I want to make sure whoever wants those got them. Free People plaid flare mini skirt. 20 bucks. You can see the tag on this thing. Free People stuff's expensive. It was 128 bucks retail. Because it has the tag on it, I probably should have sold it as new. It felt kind of scammy. I bet whoever bought this from me sold it much higher or listed it much higher. Oh well. Shout out to Aldi for throwing this away. I bet it was a return because the box is messed up. Product's fine. I sold it cheap. It doesn't have to go to the landfill. I saved the earth. The end. Oh wait, no, we got more. There's a cool cover of this book. Sometimes I judge a book by its cover. I mean, all the time. Here's another fishing reel. Pretty cool. Book, 31 bucks. Here's a book for 21. That's a first edition, 4th printing. If you don't know how to check for that kind of stuff and you are interested in books, it's worth learning. It's easy. I haven't heard back from this buyer, so I'm assuming this is good to go. The box was beat to heck, but perfectly sealed in the plastic still. We're selling that. Kiln building. Books are interesting because this is probably the only way to learn how to build a kiln, if that's what you're into. Iron City Beer vintage t-shirt. This has that vintage tag on it. It is a Pittsburgh beer. There it is, Pittsburgh. These fell apart. I had to refund them. What a terrible fail. I had no idea. They're not my size. They look fine, but I think the glue gets dry rotted or something. And the buyer sent me a picture of the whole heel just flopped off after wearing them. I felt bad about that. It's funny that eBay actually didn't want to process the return because they went through an authenticity check. So I checked them. eBay looked at them, so they denied their refund. But I still gave it to the buyer because I obviously felt bad. These are little... I knew somebody would want these. These are popular. Couple bucks, 12 bucks. 8 bucks for fairy tales told in Czechoslovakia. Oh, I don't have the pictures for this, but the illustrations were very cool in that. And here's the old iPod. People still rock these for some reason. And that's the last one I have up. The total is $13.08 for everything. I don't have any fresh content, so I make these types of videos every once in a while. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all.